Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dwiki Risdiandi Budiman. My student's number is 162122094. I'm here. I would like to present about research proposal for final examination. The title that is Students' Perceptions on the Use of Guessing Game as a Strategy to Teach Vocabulary to Young Learners. First, I will explain about introduction. In introduction, that is 4 important points about introduction. The first that is phenomenon, and the second that is gap, and the third that is field, and the last the focus. The first phenomenon. Phenomenon is guessing game as a strategy to teach vocabulary, creating fun learning activities. And the second gap. There has been a little discussion about relieving student perception on the use of guessing games as a strategy. And next, field game in charge learning vocabulary. And the last, focus. Students' perception on the use of guessing games as a strategy. Next, formulation of the problem. This study was guided by following major research questions. What are students' perceptions on the use of guessing games as a strategy to teach vocabulary to young learners? Next, aim of the research. The aim of the study is to revolve students' perception on the use of guessing games as a strategy to teach vocabulary to young learners. Next, literature review. The first, I will explain about theoretical framework, and here that vocabulary, definition about vocabulary, and the second games, and the third that is young learners. First, vocabulary. There are some definition about according to some experts. I'm only take one definition according to Weil Harnby 2006 defined vocabulary as all the words that a person knows or they use when they are talking about particular subject in particular language. And the second definition about game. According to Reich 2006 states that games is an activity which is entertaining, engaging, an activity in which the learners play and usually interact with others. Next, definition about the young learners. There are many statements about the meaning of the young learners. Young learners are convinced as students of English between age of 7 and 15. Next, on literature review is to the study of relevant research. The first, teaching vocabulary to young learners. The teaching of vocabulary is not easy to do. Some people think vocabulary teaching only worth to the time because the vocabulary number is unlimited. So the English teacher has better and English vocabulary first than other aspect of language, such as grammar, speaking, reading, and writing. If students know more vocabulary, it will be easy for them to learn another aspect of English language. And next, guessing games technique. Guessing guessing is one of teaching technique games, and guessing is games in which some kind of knowledge, such as a phrase, a title, and an object, is by to be guessed by the object. Guessing the technique games will assist the student to create an object focus on utterances and student perception of the use of guessing games strategy. According to Darmes 2014, perception is mechanism by which an organism, by processing and decoding sensory input against knowledge or understanding of an environment. That is about the literature review. And next, research method. In research method, the first that is design. I just descriptive case study. According to Yin 2003, descriptive case study aims at presenting a detailed and contextual picture of particular phenomenon. For setting and participant, there are 3 students of junior high school in West Java, Indonesia. And for data collection, semi-structured interview. The interview following the protocol interview framework by Castillo Montoya 2006. For data analysis, I choose thematic analysis. According to Brown and Clark 2006, familiarizing with the data, generating internal codes, searching for themes, reviewing themes, defining and naming themes, producing the report. So that's all from me, and thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.